Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points needed.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Ryan. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Jam. Switch it.
They run it here with Gordon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rivers now from the 50. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Hey, Delta!
To throw is Rivers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Switch. Hey, alert 3.
Now Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Mike 55. I got you. 55 is my guy, 55.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th.
20. Hey, orbit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan looking deep downfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of over like, oh, man, I can't throw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. Hey, I'm going to go load it.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Ready, back 25. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third and 1, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They run. It's Hill. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Kill. Hey, switch gears. Wait.
Now Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Watch the twist. Hey, South.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, Delta. Hey,
now Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Mike 7. Mike 27, check Mike 27. Stop your whining. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, I'm coming after you. You.
They'll throw again. Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
49, check 49, check 49. 21.
On 2nd and 1, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ryan. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Bang, 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 bang. Joker, 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 joker. All right, 25 seconds, let him go.
Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over them. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
Hey, Alpha. Check 55, Mike.
Rivers here to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The game's gone final, by the way, down in New Orleans. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. To try again after the sack. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Now Benjamin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.